Guys, this is our first actual video in the Java Jumpstart series, and I hope you guys will be having fun. It's the first video, so I thought I should pop in real quick. Again, I'm Daniel, Kaneki Foundation STEM President, and we'll go on to the intro to Java. We'll go over what is Java in this video, and some applications of Java in the real world, and we will be actually looking at like the first few lines of code Java will ever write. So cool. I hope you'll enjoy the video, and I'll pass out to Srinjoy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Java series. Today's lesson will be an introduction to Java. I'm Srinjoy Maji, and I hope you have a very nice learning experience with us today. So some of you guys might be asking, what is Java? Well, to put it simply, Java is an object-oriented programming language. If you don't know what this means, I will explain it right now. So an object-oriented programming language, as its name suggests, is mostly centered around organizing code into data and objects. So this is completely different from languages like Python, which are more so focused on functions and logic. Let me just give you an example. In Python, you don't have to put all of your code inside of a class, but you have to do this for Java. Another important aspect of Java is that it is a statically typed programming language. So what are statically typed programming languages? Well, these languages are languages where every variable can only store one type of data type, one type of data. So let's say we have a variable called name. This variable can only store either strings, integers, or characters, or whatever we want to store, but it can only store one type of value. This is very different from dynamically typed languages such as Python, where variables can store all types of data. I will be going to the whiteboard and showing you guys a quick example of what I'm talking about right now. So in statically typed programming languages like Java, let's just declare a variable here. Let's call it name. Right? In Java, we have to put the type of data we want to put inside of the variable, in front of the variable name. So in this case, we need to put string name is equal to, let's just say John. But in Python, which is a dynamically typed programming language, we could just simply write name is equal to John. Now we'll be moving on to some of the applications of Java. Even though you might not go into a computer science related field, Java is still used in many aspects of the world today. So for example, some of these fields that Java is used in include outer space research, biology, and entertainment. So first I'll be starting off with some outer space research. So first example is the Spirit Mars Exploration Rover Controller. So Java has actually helped in building one of the first human missions for humanity's planetary reach. So in this mission, the rover was used to traverse Mars, and Java played a really big role in that, in being the language that was used to create the controller. So another aspect of outer space research that Java has helped in is a small body mapping tool. So Java was used to create this tool, and its main purpose is to visualize irregular bodies in space. So what are irregular bodies, you may ask? It's just asteroids, comets, and certain small moons in space. So this tool has actually had a great importance in many missions, such as Dawn, Rosetta, and OSIRIS-REx. If you want to do more research on these missions, you could simply search it up and see how Java has helped in planning and executing the missions. So now that we know a bit of Java's applications in outer space research, we'll be moving on to a biology-related field, genome mapping. So this is called the Integrated Genome Browser, and using Java, these researchers have been able to visualize 3 billion base pairs of DNA. This was actually a very time-consuming and costly process, but using Java, it was made much easier. So it actually took 13 years and 3 billion US dollars to fund this project. And it was only done using Java. So this browser is a big step towards mapping genomes, because from this browser, we now have many other applications that are better at mapping genomes. So now we'll be moving on to our final section of Java's real-world application, which is entertainment. As a lot of you may know, Minecraft is a very popular game and it is made through Java. And many of you might play Minecraft, so you might relate to this one. So for those of you who don't know, Minecraft is a game that involves exploring biomes, creating structures, and fighting off enemies in a block-style world. So it's basically an adventure slash survival game. And this game was actually made largely using Java, and people play this game a lot, which is evident in its 300 million sales, which I think it is the most popular game that has ever been created. Okay, now that we know some of the real world applications of Java, I just want to have this section as a quick introduction to writing code in Java. You don't have to know how to write it, just to see how Java works in a coding environment. So here we have our first few lines of code. So basically the function of these few lines of code is to print hello world out to the screen. So as I said, you do not need to know what these mean yet, public class main, public static void main. You don't need to know what these are yet. We will be covering this in later videos. This portion of the video just serves as an introduction to just get the feel of writing code in Java. So if you want to replicate this on your own coding environment, just copy these few lines of code and you can print hello world out to the screen. Let's say you want to print something else, like I'll just print my name. I am Srinjoy. Nice to meet you. On that. As you can see, it prints out I am Srinjoy. Nice to meet you. So as an activity, you could just play around with this, printing different text out onto the screen, but just try to get a feel of what Java is like through this activity, small activity. And that is it. Thank you for watching our decoder series on Java. I hope you had a very fun time learning a few things about Java, and hopefully you can apply this in whatever you want to do that's programming related. And I hope you have a very good day. Thank you. Bye.